Kate Middleton's annual Christmas Carol service at Westminster Abbey returned. This year with all the festive charm, star-studded readings, and emotional warmth that have made it one of the most anticipated royal events of the holiday season. Yet the absences of King Charles and Queen Camilla sparked renewed curiosity, especially since the service marked the Princess of Wales's first major public appearance with her 3 children in 6 months. The Prince and Princess of Wales arrived at Westminster Abbey with Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, who captured public attention for their confident, polished presence. The event celebrated Kate's 5th consecutive Together at Christmas concert, a tradition she launched in 2021 to highlight community spirit, service, and compassion during the holiday season. However, notably missing from the pews were King Charles III and Queen Camilla, an absence that left some royal watchers searching for explanations. Their absence came alongside that of Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, meaning several high-profile royals were not in attendance for one of Kate's signature events. No official palace statement was issued regarding Charles and Camilla's decision not to attend, which is typical for such informal scheduling matters. Still, their absence did not go unnoticed, especially given the timing of the family's recent state engagements and the health concerns surrounding the king. It is worth noting that Charles and Camilla have not appeared at the carol service since 2022, when the event was dedicated to the late Queen Elizabeth. Their absence this year therefore followed an emerging pattern rather than a surprising deviation from expectations. One widely discussed theory previously reported by People magazine is that King Charles prefers not to overshadow Kate's project by attending the annual carol service has become deeply associated with the Princess of Wales. Her vision, her planning, and her public messaging, so Charles may intentionally stay away to ensure she receives full recognition for the initiative. This approach aligns with Charles's broader efforts to highlight and empower the younger generation of royals as they take on more prominent public roles. By allowing Kate to shine during her own annual event, he reinforces her leadership within the monarchy's charitable and cultural projects. There is also the simple matter of timing. Earlier in the week, King Charles and Queen Camilla hosted German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier and First Lady Elke Budenbender for an official state visit. The schedule included formal meetings, ceremonies, and a lavish state banquet, an intense multi-day affair that demands substantial energy and preparation. Given their busy week, some royal correspondents argued that Charles and Camilla may have chosen to step back from a non-official, non-obligatory engagement in order to rest, particularly given the king's ongoing health concerns. Reports circulating in recent weeks suggest Charles is increasingly aware of his own vulnerability. One widely discussed article claimed he wants a special last Christmas in case it's his last, a statement that, while not confirmed, resonated heavily amid speculation about his medical condition. A source speaking to Us Weekly shared that the king remains determined to uphold the most symbolic traditions of the season. He intends to participate in the family's annual Christmas walk at Sandringham and to record his Christmas broadcast, perhaps the two most public and meaningful events of the royal festive calendar. Nothing would stop Charles from doing that, the source said. He will do everything expected of him and more. His health isn't the best. They're taking it day by day. These comments underline how carefully the king's holiday schedule may be calibrated this year, making the decision to skip Kate's service appear more practical than political. Meanwhile, Queen Camilla has been stepping up her own schedule of engagements and literary commitments. With the king's health variable, she has shouldered additional responsibilities, which may also explain her absence from an event not formally tied to her royal portfolio. The royal Christmas season is always layered with personal, public, and political dynamics, and this year appears no different. While Kate's carol service celebrates themes of love, compassion, and connection, the broader family context shows that emotional complexities remain, particularly in regard to distant relationships within the monarchy. For instance, despite speculation, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, are reportedly not expected to join the royal family for Christmas at Sandringham. Sources claim tensions remain high, compounded by reports that senior royals were offended by the Sussexes' recent appearance at Kris Jenner's birthday party. These pressures, combined with the king's health concerns, create an unpredictable backdrop to this holiday season. The absence of Charles and Camilla from Westminster Abbey may therefore reflect an atmosphere in which the family is prioritizing rest, emotional balance, and internal stability over appearances. Kate, meanwhile, remains firmly committed to making her carol service a symbol of hope and unity. This year's event included readings from celebrated actors, community leaders, and volunteers, all chosen to reflect her message of togetherness. The presence of her children, smiling and engaged, helped reinforce the familial warmth she hopes the service represents for viewers across the country. Although Charles and Camilla's absence prompted questions, royal insiders insist there is no tension between the King and the Princess of Wales. In fact, Charles has frequently expressed admiration for Kate's public initiatives, especially her work on early childhood development and community cohesion, projects he sees as essential to the monarchy's future role. As one royal commentator noted, this is Kate's moment, and Charles knows it. He doesn't want to overshadow her. His absence is not a snub, it's an intention. Still, public reactions online ranged from disappointment to acceptance, with many acknowledging that Charles's health and workload likely played larger roles than family drama. Some viewers also observed that the event has increasingly become Kate's Christmas tradition, rather than a full family spectacle. Overall, the absence of King Charles and Queen Camilla fits within a pattern of evolving royal responsibilities as the younger generation continues to take center stage. The king's decision to prioritize rest and avoid overshadowing his daughter-in-law suggests a monarchy that is both adaptable and increasingly collaborative. Kate's carol service, now firmly established as one of the most beloved seasonal traditions, continues to reflect her vision of compassion and Community. With or without the king in attendance, the event has become a showcase of her leadership, creativity, and growing influence within the royal family's modern narrative. And while the monarch's absence may have raised eyebrows, the message of the night remained unchanged, a celebration of kindness, connection, and the enduring ability of tradition to bring people together during the Christmas season.